All right, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the Oklahoma prediction video. I think OU is gonna be a lot more improved this year. Um, I think last year was a disaster, of course. I thought they were gonna go 9-3, and boy was I wrong. God, it was pretty bad. I mean, they got annihilated by a few teams. Texas, and TCU. I mean, I've never seen OU get beat like that except for maybe by LSU a few years ago in the playoff game. I think that was like the last time I ever saw OU get like completely dominated like that. That was pretty bad. So yeah, first year is a failure, but I think Brent Venables is going to improve things. I think things are about to get a lot better for them. So I think Oklahoma is primed to have a lot better of a season this year. First game is Arkansas State at home. Should win this one. I mean, they're going to come out and they're going to show that that they're improved. So they got something to prove in the first game. So I think they're going to come out and they're going to get the job done. Next game, SMU. SMU can score some points. So that's the thing about them. But I mean, OU should win this game too. I mean, the talent advantage for them is just, I mean, obviously we know who it favors. So that'll be another win. Next game is at Tulsa. I mean, it's just right up the road. I mean, I live in Tulsa now. If everyone's wondering where I live now, I mean, it shouldn't be much of a challenge. I mean, that they should win this one pretty easily too. So 3-0 going in the conference play. Next game is at Cincinnati. This one's going to be a tough game, I think, for at the beginning. I think this is a close game up until halftime. And then after halftime, OU's talent level takes over and they run away with the game. So I think that's what's going to happen in this one. But yeah, it's another W. So next game is at home against Iowa State. Iowa State, I think, is going to be an improved team this year. How much improved is yet to be seen. They might be middle of the pack team. They weren't very good last year. They had a decent defense. I think they had the best defense in the conference or something like that. But their offense was terrible. They could not score points. I think they'll have that fixed. I think they'll still have a decent defense and the offense will be improved. So I think they will put up a good fight. But in the end, Oklahoma will prevail and they'll get the W in this one. Next game is the Red River Shootout or Red River Rivalry. Whichever one you want to go with. It's had so many different names. Against Texas. Texas, I think, is going to have a very good year. I think they're primed for it. They're just they've laid the foundation out very well for themselves. Sark has done a great job of recruiting and getting the players to buy into his philosophy and his playbook, his play style as well. So I think that this is a good game, but I think Texas wins. I think OU suffers their first loss of this season. This one, it could go either way. A lot of times it usually could go either way. I know last year was like the worst defeat that OU's ever suffered probably in this rivalry. I mean, 49-0, that's pretty bad. But I think that I think Texas just has so much firepower, and I don't think OU's going to be able to stop it. So I think that they suffer their first loss of the season here. Next game is UCF. UCF, man, it's Gus Malzahn. They'll be pretty decent, but I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with Oklahoma. I think that they will score their points, but I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with Oklahoma, though. So I think the talent level is going to take over once again, and I think OU is going to get the W here at home. Next game is at Kansas. It's hard to say what Kansas is going to be this year after seeing them last year. So at this point, I've got to give the win to OU. I mean, they put up a really good fight last year, but I mean, I don't know what to expect from Kansas this year, honestly. I mean, I didn't expect, no one expected that last year. It just came out of nowhere. But anyways, should win that one. Next game at Oklahoma State and Stillwater. I already talked about this one. I think that OU is going to win this one, and they probably will win it pretty convincingly because I think OSU is circling the drain right now. And honestly, Mike Gundy might be on his way out. I know OSU fans don't want to hear that, but I mean, it's not looking good right now, honestly, and it's just kind of a weird vibe right now in Stillwater. So I'm gonna, yeah, OU is gonna win this one probably pretty convincingly, anyways. Next game is West Virginia. Should win this one probably pretty easily. West Virginia is not a good team. They're kind of pretty bad. I know OU lost to them last year, but OU's going to be a lot better this year. They have no business losing to West Virginia. They should win this one probably pretty easily at home. Next game is at BYU. See, this is the part that I think OU slips up. They're going to be, how many wins? We're only at one loss, so how many were we at? So 9 wins, so you're 9-1 at this point. In typical OU fashion, they're going to slip up somewhere. And I think this is the game that they slip up, is at BYU, because it's just such a different environment. It's strange playing there. And I have a feeling that that it's going to happen. So I think that sorry, my neighbor is whistling at something. Anyways, I think that BYU is going to hand Oklahoma their second loss. I just have I don't know, I just have a gut feeling that they're going to slip up somewhere at the end here. Either at BYU or at home against TCU. And I'm going to go with BYU. I'm going to say they win the next game against TCU at home. I know TCU embarrassed them last year, but I just have that gut feeling. So I think Oklahoma goes 10-2. I think you win your last game against TCU at home, but I think you lose the next to last game against BYU on the road. So 10-2, that's a really good improvement. 2 losses in the conference, I think will there's a good chance it'll keep you out of the Big 12 championship game, but you never know. So yeah, I've got the Sooners going 10-2 and having a pretty good season. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.